Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if this is the first time you're seeing one of my videos, my name is Sarah. I'm 27 years old. I live in Charleston, South Carolina, and I love making content of all kinds. Disney content, lifestyle content, stuff about Charleston, just all the things. So if that interests you, please like and subscribe and stick around to see what we have going on here. I'm really close to my goal of 100 subscribers. It's like my first YouTube goal, and I'm just so excited because we're getting really close, and I'm so thankful for you guys for watching and engaging. And yeah, it's just been really fun. So I'm gonna intro today's video. Today we are going to do a little review and little haul of our Walt Disney World trip. This is going to be the last video in the little trip series, which I am very sad about. It was really fun going back through all the footage and editing the vlogs and everything. So I had an absolute blast doing that, and I hope that you enjoyed it. And if that's how you found my channel, welcome. So anyway, without further ado, grab your little Coke Zero, Diet Coke, drink of choice, and saddle up for a really fun haul and review of this last Walt Disney World trip. And hopefully it gives you some ideas for your next Walt Disney World trip. All right, so just kind of a general trip overview. This was a trip that just Caleb and I went on. It was kind of like our Christmas present to each other, but it was really more of a Christmas present for me to go on this trip, just the two of us. We took advantage of the Disney Plus subscribers ticket deal. We got our tickets for really cheap. They were only $109 per day plus tax. So I was so thrilled about that. So we were like, all right, let's like take a few days off from life, go to Disney World, have a good time. And I really wanted to show him Disney. We've never been, just the two of us, and he's only been a couple times, and I think the last time was a few years ago. So I wanted to just go, show him Disney, have a relaxing time. We literally did not book a single lightning lane. We did not have an itinerary. We had like a couple things per day we wanted to get done. We knew we wanted to do certain rides. We knew we wanted to eat certain food. Other than that, I knew this was going to be my first time like vlogging and trying to see if I liked that experience. So really we just did whatever we wanted, and it was genuinely so much fun. So in this video I'm going to kind of share some elements of the trip and review them, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask down below. Alright, so first we're going to kind of go over our accommodations, where we stayed for the weekend, and kind of talk about our strategy a little bit and what we thought of it. So for those of you who watched like the plan and prep video, I mentioned that we were doing like kind of Disney on a budget, trying out some things. And I really actually liked what we ended up doing. So what we ended up doing was we drove down Wednesday night after work. We checked into a hotel right off Disney property, and then stayed there for that night. And then the next morning, before we were going to the parks, we went and we checked in at All Star Sports. Now, we didn't like get our room yet or anything like that, but we were able to do like the mobile check-in and let them know that we were free to get our room whenever they had one available and park our car and all that stuff. So we did 3 park days, and at the end of the last park day, we had all of our stuff in the car because we had checked out earlier that day, and then we went to another hotel off property. Now, the reason we did this is because Caleb and I both use credit card points. We have different travel credit cards, all the things, and I'm just really into credit cards and points and all that stuff. So we're able to save cash where we can and use credit card points. So anytime I can do that, I'm going to do that. And I really like this strategy because we only had to pay for 2 nights on Disney property, and we were able to use parking at the resort and use the resort transportation and all that stuff, even on our check-in and check-out day. So that was really nice. Obviously you get what you're paying for on Disney property. It's going to be a little bit more expensive than staying off property, but you're able to use Disney transportation, and being in the Disney bubble is awesome. So if I had to choose between like doing all on property or all off property, If I'm doing a budget trip, I would try to do a mix of both. I would try to figure out a way to have some time on property, staying on property, and some time using credit card points, if that's a way you're trying to like save money, which for us, it was a big deal to shave off a few $100s and use our credit card points. That's what they're there for. So I would definitely recommend that. Please let me know if you have any questions or if you want to see a video about travel credit cards or even the Disney credit card. I know Disney just dropped a new credit card that I'm considering upgrading my current Disney credit card. So if you like want more information about that, please let me know, because I love to do all that research and talk about it, and I could talk about it with you guys instead of talking Caleb's ear off about it. So yeah. And just a review of our hotel, I loved All Star Sports. I kind of thought like, oh, like, I don't know if this will be like the same kind of Disney magic, because it's sports. I love music and I love movies because it feels very Disney, but sports, I'm like, oh, does that feel super Disney? I loved it. I thought it was still so much fun. I thought they nailed it with the theming. It's so fun. It's so worth the price. Like, I don't know, I think each night on average was like $170 when we went. And I'm like, and really, if you're taking off the $35 for parking, so it's like $135 a night, essentially. Girl math. I thought it was totally worth it. Loved the theming, loved the resort. Cast members were so nice. I had a great time. So yeah, I would definitely recommend All Star Sports. I'd recommend any of the All Stars. They're my favorites. So yeah, that's what we did for our accommodations. So next I'm going to talk about our park days and experience in the parks, and I'm just going to kind of share some highlights of what we did, different things I would recommend, and takeaways for future trips. So as I mentioned earlier, we did the Disney Plus subscriber ticket deal, which was amazing. I love when Disney does ticket deals. I'm always like, okay, so I have to go to Disney because I have to take advantage of this ticket deal. So Caleb and I were able to go during a time slot where the ticket prices were $109 per day. And it was a 3-day ticket, and it included a day at Animal Kingdom, Epcot, and Hollywood Studios. 1 day at each, and no Magic Kingdom. So just, pretty basic. I did the same ticket deal last summer, except it was $89 a day. Yeah, it was pretty insane. So I did that ticket deal. We just did it again. And I thought it was great. Other than that, it was just a really, really great day. A great few days. I don't have that many takeaways other than Caleb and I did not do any lightning lanes. That was just kind of an added expense that both of us kind of didn't feel was worth it, because if we wanted to ride rides, we were willing to wait in line for them. And we did. We rode a lot of rides, and so we waited in a lot of lines, which really was fine for us, because for every single day we were there from rope drop to the end of the day. So we were in the parks all day long, and it was so fun. And so we did not have any lightning lanes. We just kind of were like, all right, we're just gonna wait in line, we're gonna vibe, we're gonna see how this goes. So that's all I'll say on the lightning lanes. I think that you can still go have an enjoyable experience without them if they don't fit into your budget. Don't let that scare you. And another thing I will say is I did not fully anticipate or understand the crowd levels that would be happening at Epcot on the Festival of the Arts Day. We went on a Saturday, and it was the second weekend of the festival, and it was, I'm like trying to like bring the joy and like be excited, like to not stress Caleb out and like get him to still be excited. And we were both in the World Showcase. We both were low-key not having a good time. It was so insanely crowded. The food lines, we waited in line in France to get a freaking crab cake for 45 minutes. And so we hardly got to eat any festival food. Now, the France line seemed to be abnormally crazy because the other few places we went to, we got through in like 20 minutes or so. And we kind of waited until like the later evening to do that. But if you're considering Festival of the Arts, Flower and Garden, Food and Wine, like any of the Epcot festivals, go during a weekday and be prepared to wait in line. That's what I've learned. So yeah, I knew it would be crowded, but I was not anticipating the insanity that it was. Like, truly insane. Still a great day, but definitely didn't get to try as much food as I wanted. And yeah, it still was my favorite day of the trip. Got to ride Guardians twice, got September for the first time. Incredible. It was amazing. And something about the Epcot ambiance, it just hits different. So yeah, overall, really, really great park days. I will say that the next time I do a trip with 3 park days, I need to have a rest day, because the last 2 times I've been to Disney, in order to like optimize my time there and optimize my PTO, we've gone after work, Wednesday night, park day, go home. So I don't have to take as much time off of work, don't have to pay for more hotel time, all these things, because I'm like trying to be budget and savvy. I'm all about that. Next time, I think I would love a resort day, like where I can sleep in, I can go do some resort hopping, I can go to Disney Springs, I can do all the things. I think that is necessary from now on doing a Disney trip. I just need a day to be on property, because I love walking around the resorts, going on the monorail, going on the Skyliner, beep bopping around, all the things. So if you're considering a trip and you have 3 park days, consider adding in a resort day. Your feet will thank you. Especially because I don't have like park hopper and I'm going to be in the parks all day. I need, like, I'm not going to be going back and forth to my resort is what I mean. So I just need a rest day, I think, is what I'm taking away for my next trip. Next, I'm going to talk about food. I wouldn't say there were any like crazy standouts of the food that we ate. Caleb and I didn't do any sit down. We did all quick service to save money. And then also we ate festival food at Epcot. Now again, it was kind of a bummer that the festival was so crowded, because Caleb and I were both really looking forward to kind of snacking around the world at Epcot, and with everything being like a fairly reasonable price, we kind of anticipated eating a lot more food and trying more things out. So that was kind of a bummer, because we wanted to like do rides, take in everything at the festival. We didn't want to be standing in line for hours and hours and hours just to try food and also be overwhelmed. We were like, all right, cut our losses. We are going to go prioritize doing other festival things, other park things, instead of just waiting in line for food. So that was something that food-wise we were really looking forward to, and was a little bit disappointing. Other than that, we didn't have like a bad meal. I think my favorite thing that I ate were my chicken tenders at Hollywood Studios. I can't remember the name of, was it Sunset Market? Is that where they were? I don't remember. But right by Tower of Terror, very good chicken tenders. I love a chicken tender, and they were delicious. Everything that we had was good. So I tried to highlight all the food we ate in our vlogs. Now, I will say my favorite thing is always the coffees, and I've got it down, I think, to a science now. Where at Animal Kingdom, I'm going to be having that coffee from Coos Ferry Coffee, which is like the coconut cold brew and sweetened condensed milk. 10 out of 10. It's so good. I literally just chug it down. Then Hollywood Studios, of course, my black calf cold brew. Oh my gosh. So good. It is, oh, it's perfection. It's so good. And then at Epcot, my Joffrey's shaken Jamaican with a shot of vanilla. Now, my sister commented on one of my videos and said something about doing a Disney coffee video, and I was like, wait, do you mean a video compilation of the coffees and me reviewing them, or do you mean me making them at home? And I think I'm gonna go the make them at home route and try and make them at home. So if that's something you're interested in, please let me know, because that's something I'm taking away from this experience, is making the Disney coffees at home. So the food was good, nothing crazy to write home about. Again, we didn't do any dining reservations or anything like that. So that's pretty much all I have food-wise. Review. More thing that I really want to touch on is I just had a great time meeting characters. I normally don't prioritize that when I'm in the parks, and I think I'm going to change that from now on, because I just had so much fun interacting with them and getting my pictures, and it was just so much fun. And it's just not something that I've done in a while. Like the last few trips I've been on, I can't remember really stopping to meet characters. And yeah, so I'm hoping that next time I go, I'll be able to add some of that into the vlog. I was like a little bit nervous to like film and do anything like that other than take pictures. So I'm hoping maybe next time I can get some video, because it's so fun to meet them and everything. So if that's something you like to do or want to do, definitely recommend. All the characters and the cast members are so nice, and it's just a good time. It's just, it adds like a magical element to your trip. And I forgot about this. I was fully planning on doing this, but then the day kind of got away from me at Epcot. But there is like a special Visa credit card holder character meet and greet, like if you have the Disney credit card. I want to say it's over by the Imagination Pavilion where Figment is. I want to say it's over that way. Fully intended on doing that, didn't do it, so next time I'll definitely do it and let you know how it is. Or if any of you have done it, please let me know. Overall, this was a really amazing trip. I had so much fun. Of course, I wished it was longer. I wish I could like just go and stay for a week and work remotely and just live my life like a Disney local. It'd be so fun. But yeah, I had an amazing trip. Caleb also had a lot of fun, which meant the world to me that he would just take time to go with me and indulge me. And I think we're getting him a little bit closer to being a Disney adult. A little bit closer. He had a lot of positive things to say about everything. And he loves Guardians. So there you go. I'll just go stick him on Guardians all day. So going to the next thing, I recorded a haul a couple weeks ago. So I'm going to insert that footage here of everything that I got. I will do a little haul of what I got in Disney World. I will preface this haul by saying the whole time, and I'm sure some of you Disney goers can relate to this, I am a chronic shopping procrastinator, which means I will see something and I'll be like, ooh, I definitely want to buy that, but not yet, or like the time's not right yet or whatever. And you know, in Disney, you just can't do that, and it kind of bites you in the butt because not everywhere has the same things, or things might get sold out or whatever. So there was one thing that I really wanted to get, which was the Sorcerer Mickey, like, stuffed animal, like, plush. I was like, and I just never found the right time. And then by the time I was like, oh, I want to get it, like, now's the time, I couldn't find it anywhere. So next time I go, I will definitely be getting that. So I was bummed that I couldn't find that, but yeah, I will go ahead and show you guys a little haul of what I got. I'll start with my pins. I didn't do as much pin trading or buying as I thought, which honestly is fine, you know, save some money. There just weren't like a ton of great boards or options, or I don't know, like the trading just wasn't that good. Honestly, the best trading I did was at All Star Sports, which was fun. And then I did some in Animal Kingdom. So that was really fun. But yeah, it was like trying to pin trade in Epcot was kind of just a no-go. It was so insanely busy on the World Showcase because the Festival of the Arts, like you couldn't even move, let alone like try and find the pin boards. Caleb and I were so overwhelmed. We were like, let's get out of the World Showcase. So I didn't really, pin trading just wasn't as much of a thing this time, which is totally fine. So I'm gonna show you the pins that I did trade for. I only had 3 traders coming in because I have a very small pin collection. I'm working on building it because I just got into it like a year ago. So I have slowly been working on building my pin collection, but I only had 3 traders, and my intention was, oh, I'm gonna buy a few like mystery packs, open them, trade for them, because I'm not like the biggest mystery pack collector. Like, my goal isn't to collect all the mystery pins in the packs, unless I really like them, like the popcorn pins that they had, like the singular little popcorn pins. Love those pins. I still need Dumbo. I still need to finish that set. That's the only set that I've been like, I need to finish this set. All the other ones, if I see one that I like, I want to try and get that one. So it's more for just like the enjoyment of the pins and less of like completing collections at this point. So anyway, with that being said, my intention was I was going to go and buy some more pins to be traders, but the trading wasn't that good, so that just didn't really end up happening. Anyway, moving on. This is what I came home with on my little trade board. So this is a little Donald pin from Tokyo Disney Sea, which I love. I absolutely love that this is from Tokyo Disney Sea. Found this at All Star Sports at the front desk. Literally as we were leaving, like checking out, exiting the hotel, saw this pin. I was like, oh, it's so cute. I'd love to have some like little international pins in my collection, and I love Donald. He's one of my favorites. This, correct me if I'm wrong, but the Wave Bee Mickey Mouse Club Castle. I did trivia with a cast member at All Star Sports for this pin, and it was really fun. Her question was, name 5 attractions in Walt Disney World where the attraction had a movie based off of it. I know some people will like show the video and give the answers, whatever, but I won't give the answers. I'll just give the question in case a cast member asks you that. It was so fun. She was so nice. And there was like one that it's like 1 or 2 that I really couldn't get. I was struggling, and she's like, think about it. It was so fun. She's like, I'm just here for the enjoyment of it. Then this is from the Imaginative Icons, the mini bow. I love this pin. And it's really the only one from that set that I wanted, and I found it in Animal Kingdom, so I traded for that. And then this pin, my sweet friend Virginia gave me. She was like, Sarah, you need to have more than 3 traders. So she gave me this pin. She's like, you can keep it or trade it, whatever you want to do. And I was like, absolutely, I'm keeping it because I want to remember meeting my friend at Disney. So that's this one. So these are the 4 that I like traded for. And anyway, yeah, that was just a super fun memory getting to meet Virginia. She's my friend from TikTok, so it was so cool that we got to meet at Epcot. And yeah, I'm like, oh, my friend. And so then the 2 that I bought, the carded pins that I got this one for staying at All Star Sports. I love this pin. I love the All Stars. I also love that now I've stayed at all 3 All Stars. I love the All-Star Resorts, man. Oh my gosh. And then, of course, I had to get one for Festival of the Arts. This one was my favorite. It's so cute. Look at Figment, and he's got his little... Dee, stop drinking my coffee. She loves to come over and drink the cold foam on my coffee, which, hang on. Look at this cup that my friends got me. I guess technically they got it for Caleb and I, but it's kind of for me. Look, it's Mickey walking Pluto. It's so cute. But Dee loves to drink the cold foam off the top of my coffee. She loves it, and I have to stop her. Anyway, this is the Festival of the Arts pin that I got. It's so cute. I love it so much. The other like souvenir item that I got was a little autograph book. So my plan for this is I saw this girl on TikTok, and I have her saved somewhere. But she has like a little scrapbook that she is making out of an autograph book. And I was like, that's a genius idea. So I got this little autograph book to like start making a little scrapbook. I'm like, it's genius. It's perfect. So I'm really excited to start doing that. I just think it's such a cute and fun idea, because it's hard to find like Disney albums that are scrapbook, not photo albums, you know what I mean? So this was a genius idea. So I'm gonna do that. And then kind of the rest of what I got is in here in my little pouch of random items that is going to go into my scrapbook, but I feel like some of them are worth mentioning. Like for example, here's the Festival of the Arts mural from when we were there. I know they change, which I didn't know. Virginia told me that once the mural is finished, they bring in a new one. I think they're already on to their next one, and it's only what, the second or third week. So yeah, this mural, oh, it was so fun, so cool. So have that. And then my other kind of favorite little paper items, of course, festival passport. We love a festival passport. It's got all of our like markings for like food and stuff on there. Oga's Cantina coasters. Love these. Last time I went to Oga's Cantina over the summer, the whole time I was like, I need to take my coaster. I like have a collection of coasters and postcards and just different things that I take from places. And last time we went, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to take a coaster when I'm done. Didn't take a coaster. So this time I was like, I need the coasters because they're just such a cool like little memento. And to me, like sometimes like things like this and souvenirs like this are more fun than anything else you could buy. Because I'm like, to me, having the items to like make a scrapbook and like make it fun and cute are like, that's my favorite type of memories. Also the hotel cards, these are so cute. I'm thinking about, I think what I'm gonna do, because I've kind of outgrown my first little pin board that I made, which is here. Still have some pins to put on it. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a second frame, make a second like DIY one. I think I'll like probably end up doing a video on like some different Disney like crafting things. I also got this really cute postcard, which I would have gotten more postcards, but they were $4. I was like, I guess I don't need to spend $4 on a bunch of postcards. Hey, where is it? Oh, here it is. This postcard is so cute. Like, look at that. It is so adorable. I love like the theming. It's like kind of retro. Love this. I took one of these from the hotel. I'm gonna use the wrapper in my scrapbook. And then obviously the backs of the pin cards, like especially like the Festival of the Arts pin card. It's gonna be so cute. And then I took some maps and like different things like that for the scrapbook. But yeah, I think that's kind of it for like notable little items that I got. So yeah, not a super big haul. Nothing was super catching my eye. Even the carded pins, I kind of was like, out of all the ones I see, I bought a bunch on my last trip, so there wasn't many that were catching my eye. So I figured, you know what? I will save my souvenir budget for next time. And I'm definitely getting Sorcerer Mickey next time when I see him, because that was such a bummer when I went and literally was like scouring the gift shop. I was like, where is he? He wasn't there. So gonna get him when I see him next time. All right, so I think that is it for today's vlog. If you stayed to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching. It literally means the world to me. It's just been really fun to add more people to this like really tiny little community and start posting here on YouTube. I cannot believe my first little Disney series is ending. That's been a dream of mine for a few years, just to have the confidence to vlog and post on YouTube. And I'm just so excited that I now have this first little series under my belt, and I'm hoping it's the first of many. So if you stayed to this point in the video, I'm so thankful for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched the vlogs, thank you so much for watching them, for getting through me talking on that stinking little microphone that doesn't work. And yeah, if you watched along and followed along, please let me know that you were here. I really appreciate it. It means so much to me. And something fun and exciting, it's not going to be very long before our next little mini Disney series here on YouTube. I am going on a girls trip with my mom and my sister to Flower and Garden. in the very near future. So please, if you liked this vlog series, definitely subscribe, because you are not going to want to miss this upcoming vlog series. I'm really excited. Again, now that I have this first one under my belt, I kind of know how the game works a little bit, of like how to do my videos. I'm kind of getting my footing a little more, so I'm already planning out and prepping for that next vlog series, and I'm just really excited about it. I also just love being able to look back on these videos. Like, I've watched the vlogs, which is so funny. It feels like a little bit cringe, but I'm like, no, I just love getting to see like what we did these days and have these memories and just share this with you guys. So if you're wanting to start posting on YouTube, here's your motivation to do so, because it's very fun and very rewarding. So if you stay to this point in the video, you get firsthand knowledge of our next little Disney trip. Definitely coming up sooner than you think, and I'm just so excited and so thankful that I get to do this. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today's video. Thanks for watching.